Wind your waist, dip it low, pop your pussy, come on show your goodies, dip it low, dip it low, dip it low, dip it low. Wind your waist, girl, dip it low, pop your pussy, make it show, drip on me, come on.
What's up, guys? My name's DRAH and I'm back with another album review video. Today I reviewed and listened to Survival by Dave East, another Dave East album. The last one I reviewed was called Beloved, and he made that album with Styles P. I believe I gave it a 7 out of 10, and so we'll see how Survival stacks up against that one. Two of these tracks on here I've heard, everything else was new to me. I've heard Alone and I've heard Mama I Made It. And Alone was, an iffy track, and Mama Made It I liked. So, but I rated it, hearing it for the second time, and just pretty much how I felt about it. So let's get right into the scores, okay? So the first track's called They Wanna Kill You. I mean, the mix right off the bat was perfect. The flow was, it was average. It wasn't anything special. The beat was dope. I gave the beat an 8 out of 10. And the lyrics were all right. It's a good introduction song. Gave it a 7 out of 10. Moving into the next track, Penthouse. I like this track. It just didn't punch too hard for me lyrically. The beat I didn't like. The flow was, again, mediocre. And I felt like the mix was kind of low in this one. Felt like it was kind of off. I gave Penthouse a 5 out of 10. Moving into Godfather 4, the mix, again, perfect on this one. The flow was dope, 8 out of 10 I gave it. The beat was, it was whatever. The lyrics were dope in this one. I gave this one an 8 out of 10. Moving into Need a Sign. This one I put on my playlist. Dope track, the first one that I heard where I was like, ooh, okay, and I started really jamming to it. Mix perfect, flow dope, beat dope, lyrics dope. This was like a really, really good song for me. Wasn't my favorite, but I gave it 8 out of 10. On My Way to School, dope concept. I love this track. The mix was good, the flow was good. The beat and the lyrics, the lyrics, I liked it. Like, the concept was cool, but you can't really give it, high points for what it was. And the beat was wasn't the greatest thing ever, but I still love the track. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Then we move into 17. This one, my favorite track on the album, 17. The mix was perfect, the flow was perfect, the beat was perfect, the lyrics were perfect. 10 out of 10 song, and I added it to my playlist. 17 is my favorite track on Survival. Moving into Mama I Made It. I reviewed this track on my channel before. I'm not sure what I gave it. I think I gave it pretty much the same thing here. Mix was okay. Flow was okay. The beat, I didn't really enjoy the beat too much. And the lyrics were, personal to Dave East. So I scored it nice because he did a really good job with the lyrics. I can tell he put a lot of time into it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Next up was OG. Mix was okay. The flow, wasn't the greatest thing. It was average to me. The beat was on the better side, and the lyrics were kind of average to me as well. Ross's part was definitely the highlight of this track. I really liked Ross's part. I gave this a 6 out of 10. Moving into What's Going On. Mix okay. The flow was pretty dope here. Good to see Fab on the track as well. He was dope. He outshined Dave East in this one. The beat was really dope, and the lyrics were, they were on the high end, but they weren't anything special. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Baby, moving into Baby. This is probably my least favorite track on the entire album. Everything about it to me was really mediocre, and I just didn't really enjoy it. I gave it a 5 out of 10. Alone, I like the mix in this one. The flow and the beat were all right, and the lyrics were, lyrics weren't that great. But the song I felt was too long. I wanted it to end like halfway through. I gave it a 7 out of 10 despite, it not being Dave East's usual style, but it was okay. Gave it a 7 out of 10. I did review this one on my channel as well. I don't remember if I gave it a 7 out of 10 or not, but here I gave it a 7 out of 10. But I did think it was too long. Moving into Everyday, the mix was nice. The flow was mediocre. The beat was really good here, and I just didn't really enjoy the lyrics in this one. This one didn't really have that edge to it, that punch. I gave it a 6 out of 10. Moving into Devil Eyes, the mix dope, flow dope, beat dope, lyrics dope. This was a really good track. I really liked it, but I don't feel like it's a playlist worthy song, but it is a really good song. I gave it a 9 out of 10. Up next we had Night Shift. Okay, this is probably my second favorite track on Survival. I thought everything was perfect. The lyrics, everything, beat, flow, mix, everything perfect. 10 out of 10 song, and I put it on my playlist. Really like this one. Wanna Be a G was next. The mix, 10 out of 10. The flow, I gave a 5 out of 10. Yeah, it was whatever. The beat was good and the lyrics were good though. I gave this Wanna Be a G, 7 out of 10. Next up, Me and Mines. I thought the mix was dope. The flow, the beat, the lyrics. Thought it was all, up to par with Dave East style. I put this one on my playlist as well. Gave it a 9 out of 10. Daddy Knows. Also another playlist on my playlist. Everything again, dope track right here. The flow, could have been better, but I really liked it. 9 out of 10 track. What You Mad At was next. Another dope track for this part of the album really stuck out to me. Just it was like dope track after dope track after dope track. I gave this one a 9 out of 10. Amazing song. On Site then kind of brought the album down for me again. It wasn't bad, but the beat and the lyrics I didn't really like. The mix and the flow was, was okay. 6 out of 10. And then I think that was the bonus track actually, On Site. It could have done without the bonus track. And then the last one was a Nipsey tribute. It's called The Marathon Continues. The flow was lacking, but it was definitely a good track, good sentimental track, and obviously it means something to everybody. He did a really good job paying homage and putting his feelings out there. I didn't really like the beat though. I feel like there could have been a better beat, but the lyrics, the mix was dope. I gave it an 8 out of 10. So with all of that being said, okay, I know it was kind of quick, but I don't want to make these too long. With all that being said, I gave the whole album Survival by Dave East a 8 out of 10. Better than Beloved. Musically, I feel like it was better than Beloved. I feel like lyrically it was not better than Beloved, but musically it got a better score. Got an 8 out of 10. Pretty sure I gave Beloved a 7 out of 10. Final thoughts on the whole thing. I mean, this one had a lot more tracks that I would actually put on my playlist, which I did. This album, I thought musically Dave East put together very well, and he had really nice features. Like I said, Ross and Fab really outshining him on the 2 tracks there. Nas was in this one, and Nas did his thing. Nas sounds like Nas. Nas is always good. The one with Nas wasn't the greatest track ever for me though. I've heard a lot better from Nas and Dave East. If you have time, go listen to it. It's a longer album. It's 20 tracks. And like I said, On Site really didn't have to be a bonus track, but it wasn't my least favorite song though. So it's not. I'm not saying that it was the worst song on the album, but it definitely didn't need to be a bonus track. And with all that, just thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, and share my video. Let me know if you have anything, any albums, songs, anything. Could be your music. Let me know if you want me to review it. Get a little bit of insight on your own, on whatever you're doing in life. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. God bless.